Okay.
What are you doing now? Hey.
I'm doing body work on this door. Oh, you have me on camera.
Yeah.
This is an unexpected surprise. I hope I look okay.
You need some new t-shirts.
Well, hey, I mean, I can't look too stylish at work because I burn through them with the welder. When I grind, I put holes in them too. And just in general, I get really dirty and kind of gross looking.
No, you don't.
Well, I feel like I do. But anyway, to answer your question, this morning I'm doing body work on the right-hand doors for the Humvee. And as usual, my perfectionism is sort of causing me a lot of extra work.
Well, that's for sure.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, well, I'm gonna grab the camera since you have it on, and I'm gonna show people exactly what I'm working on and explain what I'm doing. So, thank you. All right. Okay, friends and family, this is Michael Wolf Parsons. Happy Sunday morning. I'm coming to you from Wolf Customs in Neosho, Missouri. So I'm gonna, before I start showing you what I'm doing actually this morning, I'm gonna back up and show you these the left-hand doors. On a video I did like, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, I was real excited. I had the body work done, I painted them. There's the finished product. But I didn't really talk about the steps I took on the body work. So, and some people might ask, well, what kind of body work was there? Well, obviously the door frames were put together with 1.5 inch square tubing, and there were many joints. You know, I had 45s here and whatever that angle was, and there, and then of course I had to use a tubing bender down there and there. And then these pieces that made the doors flare out, you can kind of see that direction. These were made with the tubing roller. So I wanted to smooth out the welds, and also these pieces that I make with the tubing roller, it'll distort the underneath side. It leaves like, well, it's okay. So the tubing roller works by applying pressure down on this side, and it can't shrink the metal, so it'll just kind of leave little distortions in it. This top side will stretch, and sometimes the sides will swell out. So it actually, you know, it still looks kind of square, but when you start to do body work, it's a different story. And as I said earlier, I'm a sort of perfectionist, and I just can't let things go. Another thing I did, these doors are scanned inside and out with aluminum. And of course, after I cut all the panels and prepped them, I used panel bonding adhesive, and I put them together with rivets, which actually just match the, you know, factory rivets of the Humvee. So I couldn't put together any other cars with rivets because it just wouldn't look right. But on this vehicle, it seemed like the right thing to do. Well, anyway, then I went back in. The skins just didn't look good, just riveted on. So I went back and I backfilled Bondo in there, and then I think the doors turned out really great. So let me walk over here. Couple things I'll show you. I love using Rage. It's by Evercoat. It's a really, really good body filler. It doesn't leave a lot of pinholes. It sands real easy. And then when I need to thin it up, Evercoat makes a product called Plastic Honey. Love that product. So let me pan over here. I'll show you these door skins. See, I've already started backfilling in across here, but this is what it looks like had I not backfilled into it. And it just, I don't know, to me, it just doesn't look that clean. So anyway, it's a lot of work to go back in and clean that up. But like I said, I just can't seem to leave things alone. have joints, or it was welded across here. This piece is different from this piece. So of course the welds had to be ground, and then I had to work filler down in there. And as you can see, the shape is getting roughed in, but there's still blemishes there. I'll get these worked out today, and then paint them, not paint them, I wish, but I'll prime them this afternoon. The rear door, as you can see, is almost finished. So it'll be ready to prime really soon. It's a lot of work. I always find it difficult to do body work in areas like this, down in these corners. And I've always found it difficult to do body work on the edges. And I know there's people out there that they can probably work circles around me doing body work. So if there's anybody out there that is an expert doing body work, please feel free to leave some comments below and tell me how you would do these corners, or tell me if the corners slow you down, like when you're trying to build stuff up or work down in an area like that. Another thing I want to say on this video this morning, speaking of corners, where's it at? I'm kind of a pig pen. Oh, here it is. So I bought this Bosch oscillating tool, and I bought the what they call the finger finger extension, or the finger whatever. Anyway, it has like a hook it surface, so I can put my sandpaper, like Velcro sandpaper, on it. And this thing is like the bomb getting in those corners. And I went ahead and I just bought the 12 volt. These are actually made to like do all kinds of different things, cut and whatever. And I decided, well, mine's just sanding, so I wanted to save weight and take some work off my wrist. So I just went with the 12 volt cordless. And so far, I've done quite a bit of sanding, and it hasn't even used up my battery yet. So I'm really happy with that. Anyway, I guess that's all I was going to talk about this morning on this video. So send me good vibes today. This is kind of, I'm to the point on this project where it's just a real effort to just keep on working on it. I just want to get it done, but I can't, it's not like I'm not at the, I can't just rush through it, because then it just devalues all the work I did before that was really good. Like yesterday, I was ready just to say, oh, forget it. I'm just going to prime these doors and paint them. But I wouldn't be where I am today if I did sloppy work. So at this point, I would say it's like 40% manual labor and 60% mental energy to keep going on the project. What do you say?
I agree with you.
He has to live with me, folks. And
Right. And I agree with everything.
yeah, you agree with everything. And if I've been easy to live with lately, now that I've been getting close to the end of this project.
Life has been pretty miserable.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, Jimmy. Anyway, I want this project to be done. And lastly, I just want to thank my sponsors, U.S. Wheel Corporation. They're still sending me those wheels. They're just running a little bit behind. Business is good for them. So, I'm really excited. I can't wait to see the wheels on the Humvee. I want to mention Headman Headers. They sent me some really cool promotional stuff. They sent me a banner, decals, t-shirts, hats. Let's see, Kicker Car Audio, I'm going out to see them hopefully in 8 days, and they said they'll give me their VIP discount, which is 50% off and 60% off if I can go to SEMA. And since I brought up SEMA, folks, if you can figure out how I can get to SEMA, let me know, because I would really love to take the Humvee out to SEMA and show off. So anyway, anybody else I need to?
It's me.
Okay. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day.